How many leads do you need to get to one hire? An industry standard is 50 leads to one hire. Are you in that boat? What if it was 30, 25, or even 15 leads to get to a hire? Well, how do you do that? Well, one piece of this is your process. Taking a look at, it's like a hose. Where are the kinks? Take a look at those kinks and figure out how can we smooth it out. We break it down into 3 stages: lead, candidate, conditional offer. So when you get a lead, they're coming in through Indeed, Craigslist, CDL Life, something like that. We know name, phone number, email, and maybe a little bit about them. An endorsement they have, their license class, where they live. Not much to work with. Your job as a recruiter is to woo them and convince them to convert to a candidate stage. Well, how do you go about that? Are you meeting them where they are? Meaning mobile first. The average age of a driver is 55, but 90% of the time, they're doing this on a mobile device, and they're not that tech savvy. So how easy is it for your process to convert through that application? So it's got to be mobile first. Then I'd like to take a shift here. To get the compliance people out of the recruiting process, we're going to put them down a conditional offer. Recruiters, capture in that candidate stage what you need to make a hiring decision and nothing more. Compliance stuff comes later. Because if we're worried about that, you may never get to that stage. So again, easy on the driver makes it easy on you, means you can process more people. Let's go back to the lead for a second. How many times do you get a lead and if they don't answer quickly, you toss them in the garbage? What's your lead nurturing process like? Are you dripping them with emails and texts to convince them to convert over to it? It's not just we have a job for you. Slow drips that prove your culture, why you're a great place to work. Right? It takes 8 to 12 touches to convert a lead into a candidate. Are you doing 8 to 12 or do you give up after 1 or 2? Okay, now we got them through. You want to make the offer, the conditional offer stage. Now the compliance folks come in. Now we're doing the drug screen, a full DOT app, getting ready for orientation while they're signing their life away as you would on the paper land. Let's get that done up front. Let's get that done digitally. So it's easier on the driver, 15 minutes. They can do it when they have downtime. And now when they're with you, you only got a few days with them. Use that time to embrace them to your culture. One of our clients uses that to implement his defensive driving training that he's using, CCC driver and certification. And guess what that allowed him to do? Reduce his claims by 30%. You see how it's all tied together? So where are the kinks in the process, smooth it out, and that's the best way to fill your empty seats.